piles of books. Who knows what our brave adventurers have uncovered from the library. Now they must head back to the hire car. For the simple drive back to the city. Easy. What could possibly go wrong? Well, let's find out. Welcome back to Steady Rolling Man presents The Master Nyarlathotep.
After spending the best part of a week lying low and recuperating in the Morningside Hotel, the time came for your appointment with Erica Carlyle at her mansion in Westchester. The rest had been much needed, both physically and mentally, and for the most part was uneventful, save for a most disturbing incident where Stanton seemed to temporarily lose his sanity after studying the unnerving tome recovered from the deceased bloody-tongued cultist Mkunga Umdari. Fortunately, Stanton has recovered his wits, but remains nervous of Africa's dark sects and its blasphemous contents. During the downtime, you also took the opportunity to deposit all of the mysterious artifacts recovered from Juju House and Umdari into a safety deposit box at the Bank of New York in Lower Manhattan, where you hope they will be safe from the bloody-tongued cultists that pursue you. Thursday the 29th of January came round, and you set off on your car journey upstate, which, despite the perpetual snowy conditions, passed without incident. Arriving at the heavily guarded and impressively opulent Carlyle estate in Westchester, you have spent the last 2 hours discussing the fate of the Carlyle expedition with Miss Carlyle, accompanied by her lawyer and confidant, Bradley Gray. Miss Carlyle has appeared well disposed towards you and the revelations you have confronted her with you making a sufficiently good impression for her to give you your ongoing investigations her blessing and you her support. In addition, she's also allowed you access to Roger Carlyle's library, from wherein you have recovered 4 more disturbing volumes of dubious origin and content. Having said your goodbyes to Miss Carlyle, you've been escorted back to the entrance hall by the butler, carrying the heavy tomes in 2 brown leather suitcases, and are retrieving your guns from the security guards that are stationed here in this grand marble-floored foyer. Okay, so that's where we're at. So it takes you a few minutes, or in Blake's case, a couple of hours to recover all of your guns from the guards that were stationed inside the mansion, and you're free to leave. So I guess it's just a case of heading out. The light is waning now. It's approaching 5 o'clock, so there isn't much daylight left. Sundown is about maybe 5:15. So yeah, it's the light is fading outside. Obviously, the temperature's dropping. Quite keen to get back home, or back to New York before full dark, as it were.
We should also be wary of anybody following us, given what happened when we went to her offices. So we're going to head back to the suite and do some planning.
Okay.
Who's driving?
Lex
Lex
driving.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm in front. Okay.
You're in the front. Yeah. As you make your way down the steps of the Carlyle estate, you head obviously out across the gravel driveway to your car. You suddenly you hear a voice from behind you. There's some footsteps crunching across the gravel, quite quick, almost running footsteps. You hear a wait a moment, and you see Bradley Gray catching up with you, not flanked, but one of the guards, the tweed-suited, flat-capped wearing guard with a Winchester rifle slung over his shoulder. It's kind of a few paces behind Gray. He catches up with you and he glances back towards the mansion, almost like as he's making sure no one else is listening. And he lowers his voice, kind of puts his arms out as if to kind of get you into almost like in a huddle.
Step forward.
He says, "I'm not sure exactly how you pulled that off. The safe, that is. But those books are only on loan. Remember that?"
Of course. We have no desire to keep them. We'll sure read them and return them as soon as practical.
It's only because Ramsay has vouched for your character that Miss Carlyle is trusting you. If I'm honest, I don't like it. Not one little bit. And your cracking that safe hasn't given me any more assurances as to your honour and trustworthiness. Care to explain yourselves?
Not overly to you. I would do to your employer, she seems quite happy with our approach.
We had her consent to open the safe, Mr. Gray.
Yes, but the fact that you did it in such a manner suggests to me that you are... Well, where do you learn those type of skills?
I'm an ex-Scotland Yard police officer, and it was part of my role to be trained in such matters. And Mr. Lockhart here has experience in locksmithing. There are perfectly legitimate reasons for why somebody may be able to break a safe.
Yes, well, I'm sure there is. His eyes narrow. He takes a step back from you. Look, Miss Carlyle's been through hell. She's lost her brother. She's almost lost the business. Her family's reputation is being dragged through the mud, and she's had to deal with all kinds of vultures circling around. It's only the last 12 months that things have settled down. Do you understand?
Aidan, as we said to her, we have no desire to trouble her or any desire at all to take her money. You will recall that she offered it to us, and we would only be interested in expenses and ideally her help with negotiating a diplomatic passage. We are men of means. We have no need for her money.
No, I did not suggest you did have a need for her money.
Then what exactly are you suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just warning you, that's all. Whatever you find, whatever you uncover about Roger or any of the others, the expedition or any of this madness, keep it out of the papers.
Well, we have absolutely no intention of publicising these activities.
We've not courted publicity so far, Mr. Gray. We're doing that from here on.
That's of nobody's in nobody's best interest, ours included. The kind of people that we feel we're dealing with, we do not wish to attract their attention or the general public's.
Forgive me if I'm overly suspicious. As you can appreciate, being a confidant of Miss Carlyle, her type, the amount of her profile and everything that's happened, there are many that seek to benefit from her, if you understand me.
Well, that's as may be, but if you were paying any attention when we were speaking earlier, you'll know that our interest in this came from the fact that a very close friend of ours was disemboweled.
Yes, I know all about Jackson Elias. Had it not been for that, and as I said, my esteemed colleague's recommendation, I wouldn't have arranged the meeting in the first place. Remember, it was me that did that. I'm simply warning you.
It seems very, very strange that you would arrange something, and then when it reaches a positive outcome for everybody concerned, that you should essentially accuse us of being charlatans.
No, nobody's accusing anybody, Blake. So please do not take that as my meaning. It's simply that the Carlyle family has enough scandal tied to their name, and it's my job to protect what's left of their reputation. Do you understand?
Well, then our purposes are very well aligned, because we have no nefarious designs on the family name. All we want to seek out is the truth and to ensure that anybody that's involved in these cults is brought to justice, and those that have fallen victim to it receive justice.
Yes, well, so be it. I agree wholeheartedly. I just didn't want there to be any misunderstanding before you left, if you understand my meaning.
No, I think we are clear on your feelings on the matter, and hopefully you're clear on ours.
If you find anything more, you come straight to me. Is that clear?
Yes, we will come to you, and we will come to Miss Carlyle. Everything that we learn will, of course, go directly to her, but I'm more than happy to keep you informed.
Yes, of course. Yes, we just don't want any unnecessary attention. That's all. And I do not want Miss Carlyle's hopes raised and then dashed. As I said, she has suffered enough.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, our purposes are aligned.
I'm counting on your discretion, Blake. He says he holds his hand out to shake yours.
I'll shake his hand.
We are counting on your discretion, all of you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Good. Safe journey.
Thank you. We will speak to you soon, no doubt.
Indeed. He turns and brunches back across the gravel towards the mansion.
Well, that went well, I thought. That went well. We are now well warned, and he still has his teeth. That went excellently. Let's get in the car.
Right, let's get us back to the city. Everyone, keep an eye out.
Okay, you get back in the car, head back down the long gravel drive.
Stanton, no reading in the back of the car. It'll make you travel
Make
sick.
either that or insane.
Yes.
Insane.
I'll just stare out of the window into the distance.
Yeah, look at the horizon.
Okay, you head out of the gates that are opened for you by the guards, and then onto the lane, which leads into this kind of it's a kind of almost like a semi-private road that leads up to these. There's only 2 or 3 mansions in this area. Okay, so you're going to begin to take your journey back.
Whilst you're driving,
Yeah.
I'll just turn to the back of the car and pull something out of my jacket pocket. Jacob Stanton. I don't know whether you noticed, but on one of those books, there was an inverted ankh on the cover.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. It matches the symbol on the dagger that I took from my assailant in London years back. So that tells me that they are indeed connected, and Alfred Kinnery's appearance or reappearance here is connected to our investigations. So not such a tangled web. They're definitely connected. The hand and the dagger, just to demonstrate that they are identical.
Everything
just-
ties together.
Indeed, but not in a good way, because not that we didn't know it already, but it shows that they're willing to kill. We should be very careful. But regardless of what Mr. Gray was saying, we need to ensure that our movements are not publicised.
We've done a fairly good job of that so far.
Well, since we were shot at, yes, but does make me wonder how we were spotted in the first place. Were we that easy to follow previously? But we should perhaps consider moving on from the current suite to somewhere else fairly soon, assuming that we aren't leaving the country in short order.
Lex, as the other three are chatting, you notice that a vehicle which is partially hidden in a side lane as you pass it. It pulls off as you pass. You glance across and you see the unmistakable shape of a Hudson Super 6. As you go past it, you look in the rearview mirror and you see that the car pulls out. The lights come on and it pulls out onto the road behind you. The rest of them haven't seen it yet because they're busy talking about other things.
Are both seats full?
You can see that. Well, when you went past, you think you're pretty certain that at least the front 2 seats were full. You don't know about the back. What are you going to do?
Keep driving.
Okay.
Just tap.
You're just going to keep it. You're going about 20. It's kind of a gravelly surfaced road at the moment. Woods either side. Yeah, quite remote. You're going about 25, maybe. You're just going to keep it at a steady speed, eh?
I'll keep it at a steady speed. I'll just tap Douglas on the leg and point to the mirror.
Company.
So, pulled out of a side road.
Did you get to see any detail?
No, definitely 2 in the front.
It could be the same people that did the drive-by previously.
Was that a Super 6?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Which
I'm going to accelerate a little bit.
Okay, so you glance in the mirror as you're speaking to Blake, and you see that the car is accelerating towards you and is gaining on you from its position. Obviously, it was having to come from a standing start, but yeah, it seems to be gaining on you quite quickly.
gentlemen, this is going to either turn hot very, very quickly, or we're just going to have to try and drive to escape it.
What am I driving again?
What'd you say?
What are you driving?
What are you driving? You're driving a Chrysler 70B Touring. I'll show you a picture if you like. If you look on Roll20, you will see.
Please tell me it's got wings.
No, it hasn't.
Oh.
Yeah, you've got the one on the left is your car, and the one on the right is the Hudson Super 6 that's following you.
Ours is faster. It's got 5 wheels.
Awesome.
No, yours has only got 4. It's the other one that's got
That's
5.
the other way around.
Ah, no.
Yeah. So what did you say you were doing? Are you accelerating?
Speeding up. Yep.
Okay.
Gentlemen, we can either start firing first because I think we know who they are, which would be a bit bad if it turns out to be the police, or we just try and outrun them.
Let's go with outrun to start with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that should be plan A. I'll get my gun out there anyway, just ready.
Okay,
Okay.
I hunk down in my seat a little bit in case we start getting led in our direction.
Yeah.
Get us out of here, Lex.
Okay.
Okay, Lex, you slam the pedal to the floor. Can I get you to make a drive auto roll, please?
Yay. A success.
Okay,
If
what
there's such
type of
things as if there's such types of seat belts, I'm going to put one on.
No, they haven't got any seatbelts. Funny enough.
Check,
Okay.
check the airbags? No?
So is that a normal success? Or
That's a normal success, yes.
normal success. Okay. That's a fail. So it's +1, and you accelerate. Okay. Okay. The car behind you accelerated initially and it was probably approximately about 10 car lengths behind you. So that's about 50 yards. But you now started to put your foot down to accelerate, and you kind of keep your distance steady. But you can see that it's also trying to accelerate as well. You have a feeling that the Super 6 is probably a quicker car than the one that you've got, so you're going to have to rely on your superior driving to escape it. Okay.
I'll look at Lex and say, if you don't think you can lose him, then maybe because this is still wooded area, if you do an emergency stop, we all bail out, run for cover, split up, then we'll have the edge when they try to get out of their car.
Try and get, yeah.
Okay. I presume you're just trying to accelerate as fast as you can, drive as fast as you can away from it at the moment, yeah, to see what happens. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. You carry on along the road. You now see that there are kind of the road opens out either side. There are trees and fields on both sides, but the road's still fairly straight. Okay. So can I get you to make another drive auto roll, please?
I think I need to look for a turn off, don't I?
Yeah.
That is a hard success.
Oh, nice. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3.
I'm happy with a hard success just after I've said I'm looking for a turn off.
Okay. Right. You feel like are you? What are the rest of you doing? Are you kind of just staying, looking forward, or are you looking back, or what?
No, watching. I'm.
You're in the front seat, aren't you, Douglas? The
Yeah,
other two,
I've got.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got my gun out and I've swiveled around and I'm watching behind. I want to see whether anybody leans out and starts taking shots at us or is preparing to take shots.
Okay, as it stands at the moment, you've now moved up to 35 miles an hour in the car,
Ooh,
and
nicely.
you think that you think you're starting to pull away from them again. The distance seems to have you notice the car kind of hit a couple of potholes and then go off slightly off the gravel track and slow down a little bit before it regains its speed, whereas Lex managed to skillfully negotiate that part of the road. So he puts a little bit more distance between the two. There's no sign at this stage of any shots being fired. What are you going to do? Carry on accelerating?
Oh yeah, I want to try to I'll pull off, I think.
Pardon?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Keep going.
Okay. You're up to 40 miles an hour now. Can you again make a drive roll, please?
I pressed it. It's not rolling.
Make up a number.
It's come up lots of times, hasn't it? What was the first one?
No, none of them have come up for me.
No.
No.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
there you go.
the first one. Oh, blimey! There's lots.
There's loads, isn't there?
First one. There's a 43 there, but have you already rolled that before?
The
Yeah.
next one was the 18, then it went 58. So 58.
58's the third one. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a fail.
Okay. That's a fail.
Not the 87.
Okay. So this time it's your turn, Lex, to kind of have a bit of a rough ride. Again, the road here is pretty rutted, so you're having to negotiate through some potholes and you kind of go slightly off the road, slowing down momentarily. You feel like they've pulled back a little bit, but there's still a fair distance between you. There's still probably a good kind of 10, 11 car lengths between the two. They're not really making any significant progress, considering the fact that they should have the quicker car.
Am I seeing any turnings off at all?
You're looking. No, there are no turnings off at this stage. You're going to look ahead. Can you make a spot roll, please?
Douglas, keep your eyes peeled for turnings.
I'll. Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
I'll-
it's quite a remote single track road at the moment. So you're looking into the distance. There are just trees and fields and hedges on either side, but there isn't really anywhere to pull off, especially considering the speed that you're going at. What are you going to do?
Jacob, Stanton, watch the car, see if they look like they're going to shoot. I'll keep an eye out. You keep your eye on the road.
Concentrate on going forwards fast.
Yeah, and I'll keep an eye out for potential turning points that we can bail out.
Okay.
I'll turn
yeah.
round and sort of trying to use the back seat as cover as far as possible. Take aim. Just in
Righty-ho.
case.
Same here.
Okay. So you're accelerating again, did you say, Dave? Lex?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay. We're now up to the heady heights of 45 miles an hour. Can you make another drive auto roll, please?
That is another hard success.
Wow. Okay, so that's hard success. Okay. The Hudson Super 6 is beginning to gain on you marginally now. Its additional horsepower is paying dividends. You're having to drive like on the edge of your ability, Lex, just to basically keep a distance between the two of you. So there's still probably about 10 car lengths between you. They haven't really gained a huge amount, but you're really having to use all of your skill to keep that distance between you because of the difference in performance between the vehicles. Righty ho. Did you say you were looking forward?
I am. I'm looking for a turning.
Okay. What are you doing? You're going 45 now. Are you going to carry on accelerating, Lex, or what are you going to do? Are you going to ease off a bit?
But glance in the mirror, and if it looks like we're pretty static, like I'm staying ahead of them,
You feel like they might have edged a little bit closer,
Hmm.
but not. They're not gaining on you quickly. Put it that way.
I'll stick at this speed for now,
Okay.
and see if we can find a turn off.
Because I'm watching their car, I'll give them a running commentary if we're gaining or losing.
Okay, that's cool. Max, I'm just checking something. Hold on a second. I didn't mean to. So you're staring out the back of the car. Stanton, what are you doing?
The same thing. Keeping an eye on the car behind.
Okay, and you both actually.
Yeah.
So you're on the one side. So which side are you? Were you behind the passenger or behind the driver, Stanton? I can't remember.
Going behind the passenger.
Behind the passenger. Okay. So you're on the right-hand side of the car.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Can I get you to make a spot roll, please?
Okay. That is a fail.
Okay. You're just watching out of the back, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Suddenly you hear a crack, all of you, as a gunshot goes off. You must have come from the car behind. You can't. The bullet doesn't hit the car. You don't know what happened to it, but there's definitely gunshots now emanating from the vehicle behind. Okay.
How far away are they?
They're shooting at us.
They're about 10 car lengths behind you, which is about 50 yards. So they're within range, but it's obviously you're travelling quite quick on a bumpy road, and they're quite a long way away.
50 yards.
50 yards, yeah. Yeah.
We're not using handguns then.
So you should. Oh no, sorry, that's 50. That's 10
Or
lengths. 50.
Or they are, and they're just
Rubbish.
Yeah. So that's right. Yeah.
We've got a range. Colt 45's got an effective range of 15 yards.
Exactly that. Okay, so what's everybody doing this round? Are you accelerating any further,
No,
Lex?
I'll keep the space.
Okay. You're kind of looking forward to see what's coming up, are you, Douglas?
I am. I'm trying to spot a turn off.
Okay.
Good point for a gunfight.
Yeah. Okay.
Ideally, somewhere with trees or heavy undergrowth.
Okay. Suddenly, the car headlights fall upon the section of the road that looks really uneven. There's like quite big potholes, and the speed that you're travelling at now, you need to make a drive roll to try and negotiate this.
I've succeeded.
That's a normal success.
Unfortunately, it's very, very close to hard success, but it is not. It is a normal success.
That's a normal success. Okay. Okay. Right. So, can you roll D100? 100 percentile dice, please, Lex.
I have rolled 13.
13. Okay. Okay. You have to yank the steering wheel to the left to try and avoid the potholes. They look quite deep. You slam the steering wheel to the left, and then back to the right again. But you lose control of the car. It skids off the road. Okay. Okay. The rest of you, you are basically the car skids. It fishtails to the left, then back to the right again. As Lex frantically tries to keep hold of the vehicle. Okay, you're now down. You've just about managed to keep it back, put it back onto the road, Lex, but you've lost a lot of distance. The car behind you now is probably no more than about 5 car lengths. You're sweating now. You basically you can't believe how close you were to completely losing that. The car fishtailed badly, and you almost span it.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'll shout to the others.
They're,
No, carry on.
No, so they're 5 car lengths behind. So what's everybody doing? Oh, actually, no, I need to make a roll for them as well. See whether because they have to hit the same stretch of road. Hold on a second. Drive water. Shit, they're going. Ooh, they hit the same potholes, and you see their car kind of sway to the side, but they managed to keep it on the road and drop back another couple of lengths. But now probably only like 7 car lengths behind you. So maybe about 35 yards behind you now. Can you make a spot roll, please, Blake?
Ooh, yes. That is, in fact, a hard success.
A hard success. Okay, so
Yeah.
you managed to recover from being thrown around in the vehicle, and as you turn to look forward, you can see as you approach the brow of a hill, you go over the top of a rise in the road. Ahead, you can see what looks to be a T junction.
Mm-hmm. Shut. Lex, take that turning, slam the brakes on, lights off, everybody bail out.
I will do that.
Okay, right. Okay, so the current situation is that you're going about 45 miles an hour. You're approaching rapidly this T junction, which you didn't really see. And if Blake hadn't have told you about it, you probably would have missed it altogether because of the undergrowth and the fact that you've been struggling to get the car back on the road. So what are you going to do? You're going to try and slow down, or are you going to
I'll slam the brakes on first, and
Okay.
then yank it into the T.
You can brake. You can go all the way down to. You can brake up to 35 miles per hour in one round. So that's really slamming the brakes on, or you can decelerate quickly, or you can just decelerate slowly. Obviously, the harder you decelerate, the more chance you got of losing control of the vehicle.
I want this to be a surprise, so it's got to be sudden. I want to slam them on. We've got to try and catch them unawares here.
So are you going to slam the brakes on before you go around the T junction or afterwards?
Before.
Okay. So what's your plan then? Slam the brakes on, and then do what?
I'm not going to be able to get to a stop, am I? I'm just going to be able to slow down enough to get around the corner, and then try to get to stop after I've turned.
Okay. So you're going 45 miles per hour at the moment. What sort of speed do you want to go around the T junction at?
30.
30. Okay. So you want to decelerate by 15. Okay. Can you make a drive roll then, please?
Oh dear.
I have decided to roll it. 83, which is a fail.
Okay.
It was going so well.
Okay.
Whose crazy idea was this?
Can you make can you roll a D100 then again for me, please?
29.
45. Okay. Right. You slam. Well, you slow down as fast as the surface is quite gravelly here. You slam the brakes on as you hit the junction. You hear the car slides off the road slightly, and then it stops as it hits a rock on the side of the road, and you hear a sort of explosion as the back right tyre punctures. Okay. Can you make another drive roll, please, to try and keep control of the vehicle?
I have a success.
Okay. Is that a normal success or?
That is a normal success.
Normal success.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
One short round.
Okay. Right. You're wrestling control. You just managed to keep the vehicle on the road with the puncture. And you're heading into the T junction now. The car and you're taking the corner at 30 miles an hour with a puncture.
Sounds absolutely fine.
Pardon?
Sounds fine.
Yeah. Okay. So look. Gravel hazard 40, 60, 80. You're going at 30. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you need to make a hard drive roll to be able to control the vehicle at this speed with a puncture.
I have made a hard drive roll.
Yay.
Really? Okay. That's impressive stuff.
I have rolled it exactly.
Okay, you just managed to get around the corner, like the wheels screeching, the three wheels that are left. Okay, so your plan was to get around the corner as fast, and then what were you going to do when you got around it?
Slam the brakes on so that we can all bail out and get all OK corral on them.
Okay, so that's what you're trying to do. That's their action. They are going to. Well, you hear a shot, gunfire in the night from behind you. 30. They're going to be 7 lengths behind. Going to be here. Okay, it just flies wild into the night again. You've got no idea where that. You hear a shot. You hear another shot, and a third as well. We all kind of every time you hear a shot from behind, you kind of brace yourself in the car, but there's no impact. Okay. What do the rest of you want to do in this round? Because Lex was getting the car around the corner.
Hold on.
You're being shot at. Yeah, you're being shot at, but you're not returning fire or doing anything like that, no?
No, because I'm just holding on because I don't want to get thrown out of the car. I'm waiting until until we're going slow enough for me to bail out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
bracing for the the hard deceleration.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Holding on, keeping my head down, ready to jump out.
Okay. The car behind you is suddenly gaining massively quickly, as you can imagine, like because you stamped on the brakes, but it's doing the same as well. So the driver needs to. Okay. Lex, you take the vehicle miraculously with three wheels round the corner, and then the Hudson that's following you. It's going way too fast for the T junction. It tries at the last minute to steer left to follow you. Narrowly misses the back of your vehicle with the fact you slow down so much. Almost clips you, but the driver just manages to avoid smashing into you as he tries to gain control of the car. Goes off the road right across the T junction, then runs across the field and down into a ditch. You hear like an almighty crash as the vehicle skids into the ditch. And then, like, you see all the steam coming out from the front of the vehicle as the bonnet is raised. You can't actually see the vehicle now because it's gone down into a ditch. What are you going to do? Oh, you've already tried. Actually, you tried to stamp on the brakes. So you're reduced. You're now at 30, and you wanted to slow to nothing, didn't you? Because that's what your plan was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my plan. My plan was them to go down the ditch. That's the whole plan.
Okay. Can you make a drive roll then, please? Hold on, let me tell you what you need, because this was simultaneous. So you did this
Is your plan to join them in the ditch, Dave?
at the same time. Well, you got around the corner, which is great, and then you're going to slam the brakes on.
We missed the ditch, but found the cliff.
Okay, here we go then.
So you need a hard drive roll.
Oh, I'm afraid I've just got a normal success.
Right. Okay. But you're only going 30. So can you make a roll of D100? See what the mishap is, please.
70.
Okay. 70. Okay, you try you lose control of the vehicle. The back end just flips out, and you just skid sideways along the road. It basically brings you to a halt, maybe a little bit slower than you wanted, but you're now straddling the road sideways. The vehicle almost like tips over. It's only got one wheel on the side that you're skidding along at. But you somehow miraculously managed to retain control of the vehicle, stop it tipping over, and you're just sat there now, all of you with the vehicle sideways across the road. Lex with sweat pouring down his face.
I'll jump out and take cover behind the vehicle and get my gun out.
Okay. The ditch is about maybe 45 yards away.
No, so quite a long way then. Okay.
They've gone quite a long way off the road and then down into the.
Okay, I'm gonna.
No, sorry, that's not right. It's 25 yards away. It's about 25 yards away. Yeah.
We'll jump out, take cover, and let them come to us.
Kill the lights.
I think I've killed the whole car. I'll turn the whole thing off.
I'm glad it was in. We hide it in your name.
Wait, what?
I am going to, if they're hiding behind the car, I am going off to the side and trying to hide in undergrowth. So if they do come towards us, then I can flank them.
Okay, so you're
Right.
going off into the undergrowth. Yeah.
What side of the road? Is it the far side of the road where the car left, or the near side, the same side?
What, where they
So
went
ba-
off?
Yeah. So
They just went straight. They just went
Mhm.
straight across the T junction,
Yeah.
and then you went to the left, and then
Yeah.
turned around that corner. So they're basically where your car's currently situated. They're actually behind you. Well, because of the fact that the
Mhm.
car's kind of fishtailed out and is now straddling the road.
So I was I'm on the same side of the car as Douglas.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Douglas, did you have the road in between you and our opponents, or were you on the same side?
I don't know.
So
But all I'm doing is
Mhm.
I'm arcing. The road location is irrelevant to me because I'm going across the field that they went over, and I'm going round the side of them.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're on.
And I'm
On the field
just
side.
making sure I'm on the opposite side of our vehicle to them.
Okay, yeah. So you're staying behind the vehicle. That's good. So you're going to go around. What about you, Lex? What are you doing?
I will just get straight out the driver's door and hunker down next to it.
Okay. So you're going to put so you're going to do the same as what
Yes,
Jacob's
that's right.
done.
Yeah. I'll just take up a offensive position over the bonnet.
Okay.
And I'm taking aim as well at where I think they are.
Okay, and so you're going off by the undergrowth. Okay, there's quite a lot of trees and bushes around here, so you can easily move to the nearest tree then. Blake.
Yep.
What did you say you were doing, Stanton?
So I'll do a similar thing. I'll get off. I'll run out to the side of the road,
Mm-hmm.
and go down and hide. Sort of go off to the left a bit and
Yeah.
hide behind a tree. So
Okay.
I'm not directly near our car,
Mm-hmm.
but just looking to see if anyone's approaching from the crashed car.
Right.
You've gone the opposite direction to me then, so we've kind of like gone
Yeah.
opposite ways and some in the middle.
Yeah.
Left, right, centre.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on a second then. That's fine. Right, okay. So, therefore, can I get Douglas? Can I get you to make a spot roll, please, from the current position that you're in? I presume are you putting the tree that you've moved to? Are you putting that tree between you and the?
I'm using it as cover and I'm hiding
Yeah.
and I'm waiting for them to come to us, but I've
Yeah.
come at trying to do it in such a way that I'm in a location where they wouldn't expect, if you see what I mean, if they were heading towards us.
Okay.
Mm.
That's fine. Yeah.
100.
They didn't expect that.
They didn't expect that. I didn't expect that.
That's a really interesting decal just by that tree.
Okay.
Oh, brilliant time to roll that. I saw the 0 come up. I thought, yes. And then the other 0.
Yeah. Okay.
I forgot I was wearing my clown shoes.
Do you go blind if you fail a spot hidden roll by that margin?
Yeah, that's
That'd be a tremendous roll.
I just walked into a branch and poked my own eye out.
Okay, that's I like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. And once again, this is why Simon can't ever be the DM.
Or hysterical blindness.
I think you'll find blindness is never hysterical.
Okay. So you do exactly that actually. So you trying to get into position, and you literally just turn around and poke yourself in the eye with the overhanging branch. Hold on a second. Somebody's shouting me. Yeah.
It's me.
Samantha? Okay, that's fine. Dog's having a fit, but she's fine now. Yeah. Okay. So your eyes, you literally just poke yourself in the eye, and your eyes like watering quite badly, and you're like swearing profusely as you're trying to make the pain go away.
Okay, I fall to the floor and I hide behind a tree until my eyes clear up.
Okay.
I'm just actively hiding now.
Okay. So you're going to fall to the floor.
That's just embarrassing.
Okay, you hear a gunshot from where the car is in the ditch, and you hear the bullet hit the tree above you.
Okay, they know where I am.
It's a good maybe 4 or 5 feet above where you are now, having dived down to the ground. But yeah, it was the shout. It was the loud swearing and kind of staggering around. That was
Probably did it. Yeah.
Okay. Jacob, can I get you to roll a spot hidden, please?
No, that's a fail.
Okay.
All the big numbers now.
Okay. What about you, Stanton? You can't, Jacob. You're
Right.
looking towards the car, but you can't in the ditch, but you can't see anything. It's quite dark.
Delayed reaction. That's a success. Normal
Okay.
success.
Normal success. Okay. Unfortunately, because it's so dark, it's actually quite difficult to see. So you think that you can see. Well, actually, no. As you see a gun flash and that kind of attracts your, obviously takes your attention to an area not far from when the car went into the ditch. But you're trying to strain your eyes. You can't actually see. You think you might be able to see like a shape lying at the top of the ditch, but you're not 100% certain what you're going to do.
Okay, well, I'm going to continue crouching down and aiming. But I'm not
Yep.
going to do anything until one or the other comes a bit closer where I can see them get a shot off.
Okay.
And
Lex,
hopefully what I want them to do is come towards us and I can shoot from the side.
Okay, understood. Lex, do you want to make a spot hidden as well?
Oh, I have failed.
Okay, so again, you saw the gun flash, but you can't really work out where it's come from, other than obviously the general direction, but you can't pinpoint anything to fire at.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to stand up with my arms draped over the bonnet, pistol face forward, ready.
So you're not actually hiding behind the car anymore, you're actually just standing up, are you?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
picture it. So my arms are resting across the bonnet.
Okay.
My head is up and looking.
Yeah, okay. Yep. What about the other two? So are you still hiding?
I'm sort of around the corner, the end of the car, just sort of peeking round, using it as cover, but taking aim.
Okay. And Stanton, you were hiding in the undergrowth, weren't you?
Yep, I was hiding and watching and aiming.
Okay. Can I get you to make because you're hiding, can I get you to make a stealth roll, please?
Yep. Oh, only just failed.
Okay.
Which I guess is still a fail, isn't it?
Okay, that's good. So Blake, you have recovered your composure. Let's put it that way. After this setback, what are you going to do?
I am going to try and sneak to another tree where they don't know where I am. They obviously know where my location now. So
yeah, okay, make a stealth roll.
Blinder.
Okay, you move silently with one eye. No, you move silently away from the tree that you're currently behind. Past another couple of trees to, and you find you're a little bit closer to them, but the tree that you found is giving you more cover, so you feel a lot
more secure.
Yes, exactly.
Good.
It has less low branches as well, which is a benefit. Okay. You're just going to stay there and what you're going to do, just look.
Now, once I'm in that new location, I'm going to look for movement. I'm not going to try and shoot at them. I'm just going to wait till they move towards us.
Okay. Make a spot roll.
Ooh, that's successful.
Okay. So even in this low light, that's a hard success.
That's a hard success, yeah.
Yeah. So even in this low light, you can now make out a figure lying on the top of the ditch with his gun. Who's kind of you can see it's just about his head and shoulders, and he's looking in your direction. Obviously, he's looking in the direction of where you were. It's very difficult to make out there because obviously it's quite dark and he's quite a distance away from you. It's probably it's going to be from where your current position is. You'd say it's about maybe 16, 17 yards away, something like that.
So sorry, he's out of range then, you think?
No,
that's my base range.
Your base range, yeah. So he's outside your base range, but you're still within range.
Okay.
Because he's in your hard range currently. If you want.
Okay. Yep. In which case, I am going to take aim at him, and I will shoot at him after having taken aim. One shot.
Yeah. Okay. So you taking aim is like that's a round, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next dexterity.
Probably me, is it?
Yep.
I'm still scouring the shadows to see if I can see who's shooting at us.
Make another spot roll then, please. Ooh.
That's an extreme success.
Okay, so An extreme success means that not only can you now see the figure that's lying on top of the lying down at the top of the ditch, but you can also see another figure his head just pops up from the in the ditch. Obviously, having clambered out of the car, his head pops up momentarily. You see a little bit of movement, and as he starts moving along the ditch away from the car.
I'm gonna, if I can, I'm gonna take aim for the rest of the round.
Okay, so you're going to track him as he moves away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's them. So that's okay. Stanton, from your current hidey position again behind a tree, what are you doing?
Okay, so
You're going to look. Obviously, you're looking, I presume. Yeah. So make a spot roll, please. Yeah. I'll give you. You can have a bonus die against the one that shot at Douglas because he's kind of revealed himself by shooting
and I was taking aim as well.
at him.
Yep, at the one that was lying down that I could see last time.
Okay, yeah, so you'd already seen him, so that's cool. You don't need to roll again because he hasn't moved.
Okay.
Okay.
About how far away is he from me now?
Yeah, he's going to be about 20 yards from you. So he's hard range. But then you get a bonus die for the aiming, but you get a penalty die for the
For the long range.
no, the long range sets the difficulty at hard.
Mhm.
So you have to make a hard success, but you also get a penalty die because of the darkness.
Okay.
So you basically have to you have to get a hard success with a penalty die. So it's not going to be easy, but it's doable.
Okay.
It's not just a hard success because you get it doesn't aiming cancels out the darkness.
Yeah, aiming. That's a good shout. Yeah, he's only firing one bullet, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I missed that. You're right. He's aiming, which cancels out the darkness. That's just a hard success.
Still too long for me. I'd need to be a bit closer. I think so. What I will do is I'll have a look around and see if there's a good tree closer, a few yards closer.
Okay.
And try to move to that.
Okay, you see a tree which is probably about another, maybe about another 5 yards away from you. Okay.
I'm going to.
You're going to try and
sneak to that one.
Okay, you need to make a stealth roll, please.
No, failed.
Okay. Your movement attracts the attention of the guy who's lying down on the bank as you try and move between the trees. Obviously, you get between you get to the other tree, but as you're running, trying to be stealthy, he fires at you. Okay, he fires at the top of the tree actually, and he fires again, and he fires again. Okay, so 3 shots ring out in the night, but one of them hits the tree that you left behind, and the other 2 fly into the night sky, and you make it to the tree that you were aiming for.
So I'll zigzag and run and try and duck for cover.
Okay.
And then crawl the last few yards.
Okay. You've now reached that tree, but you have obviously he's seen where you went.
I'll go back a bit and try and go for another tree off to the side.
Yeah. Okay. Lex, you're still you obviously you haven't seen any yet, so you need to make a spot roll, please, with a bonus die. You can actually have 2 bonus dice for the guy that just fired 3 rounds at Stanton.
Okay, my first spot is a success.
Okay, so actually, you only get that's fine. That's a success. Yeah.
Do you want me to roll the?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't do any better than a success.
No, that's fine. Okay, so you can see the position of the one that's just fired 3 rounds at Stanton. He's lying down at the top of the ditch.
Okay, all right. Well, how far away is he?
Well, he's going to be on the extremity of hard range for you.
15, more than 15 yards.
More than 15 yards, yeah. He's at hard range, so and you're getting a penalty die for the darkness, and you haven't aimed at him because you only just saw him. So I
just saw him. Yeah, I was just standing with my arm over the bonnet. I'm going to take aim at him now that I see him.
Okay.
Got a nice settled position I have, so I'm just going to take aim at him, ready for next time.
Righty ho. Okay. Right. Douglas.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
I am going to shoot from my cover.
The one that was lying down?
Yeah, the one that's lying down. The only one I've seen.
Yeah. Okay. So you are within normal range. Yeah,
Oh, I hit him.
excellent. Because you got a penalty die, but then that was negated by the bonus die for aiming.
Yep. Yeah,
So
and that's a hard. That's a hard success.
okay.
Awesome. And I do. Oh,
Oh,
12 damage.
Boom.
Okay. Okay. You see. You obviously see the bullet. You fired one round, did you?
Just one.
Okay. Bullet hits its mark, in that you can't actually see exactly where it hits him in the darkness, but you see his head drop, and his gun that he's got rested on at the top of the top of the ditch of the rest. His arms drop as well, and he kind of slumps forward.
Excellent. I sit back behind my tree and reload my weapon.
Okay.
Deadeye in more ways than one.
Okay. That is now means that we're now looking at Jacob. Now, Jacob, you were tracking the one that's making his way across the ditch, weren't you?
I was aiming at him. So
Okay. So you can do what you like now.
take a single aimed shot at him.
Okay. So he's within his hard range for you. But you negate the penalty die for the darkness by the bonus die for the aiming, so it's just a hard success needed. Ooh.
That's a fail by
Okay.
some margin.
Okay, it's just because of the range and the lack of visibility. Okay, are you just staying where you are as well?
I am hiding behind the car, just peeking out round the end of it.
Okay, Stanton.
okay. So I was taking aim
Mm-hmm.
at the one that was at the top of the ditch.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that's just slumped down with having been shot by a.
So I can see him slumped down.
You can see him lying face down. You can't really see whether he's dead or not, but he's not moving. His head's facing down in the dirt now.
But so when I saw him, did he slump down suddenly as though?
Yeah, he slumped down suddenly, face with his face down in the dirt, and he's dropped, and his gun's gone forward. His hands have gone down as well. So, yeah.
Okay, I will look around to see where the car is, see if there's another one approaching us or next to him or about.
Make a spot roll.
Oh, that is an extreme success.
Okay, you get a penalty die, I'm afraid, though, because of the darkness. So can you roll the penalty die as well? Sorry about that. So it's 72, not 12. Okay. Unfortunately, you can't see anybody else other than the one who's lying down on the ground.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on the one on the ground every now and again, but I'll keep scanning for another one.
Okay. Jacob, you were hiding behind the car, weren't you?
Yeah.
Did you? So, what did you do? Did you actually go right? Are you right behind the car after you shot, or what are you actually doing?
Yeah, I'm right behind the car, but I'm at the end of the car, so I'm sort of peeking round the edge of the car with the gun.
Yeah. Okay. You hear gunshots emanating from where the one that you just shot at in the ditch. Okay. You hear shots. You hear the whistle overhead, but the third shot slams into the car in front of you. Slams into the engine bay of the vehicle, no more than maybe about a foot away from you.
Okay.
Okay. There's that one there. That one. Ooh. Hold on a sec. Okay. So it's just Lex and whereabouts? Remind me where you are. You're over the bonnet, aren't you, Lex? Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Suddenly, amidst all the gunshots that are going off, suddenly you see a figure who climbs out of the ditch, the top, almost like clambers up and then begins running. He's got a gun in his hand, shouting at the top of his voice in some African language that you can't understand. And he's just running straight towards you, firing at you. Right. 60. So that's 07. We need a penalty die for that one.
Good.
I didn't mean to roll 2. A penalty die. Instead of 07, it is 17.
Ooh.
Okay, 17. Now you're behind.
It's not 17. That's 07 again. The 10 is an O.
Of course it is. 07 again. However, one penalty die for the darkness, another penalty die for the cover that you've got because of the car that you got half cover, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over the engine block.
Oh, okay.
Hello,
Well,
beautiful.
the engine block just saved your life basically. It's the bullets. Well, it just save you from getting shot anyway. Okay, the bullet slams into the other two of the bullets fly overhead, and as you kind of duck down to avoid them, the third one slams into the engine block in front of you. Okay, you've now got you can see a large, muscled African American man running directly towards you in a maniacal fashion, with just basically shooting. Well, not randomly, but just shooting at you. So what are you going to do?
I will shoot him.
Okay. So by the time that he's got out of the ditch, started running towards you, he's going to be within 15 yards of you. So he's going to be within normal range.
Yeah.
You obviously get Actually, I'm not going to give you a minus for the darkness because he just runs straight at you and he's fired 3 times, so he's kind of lit up in front of you. So I think
Can I be annoying and suggest there is a if he's running fast-moving target penalty?
Yeah, but only if he's running straight. Only if he's running adjacent to the individual.
Oh, okay, not straight at.
Yeah,
okay.
he's running straight at him. Yeah. Okay. Did you get a success there?
I did get a success. Yes, sorry. I was just pausing because I wasn't sure if it was a hard success. It is just short of a hard success, but it's just...
Okay. So that's a hit then, isn't it? You need to roll your damage, please.
My damage is 8.
Okay. Okay. You just fired once, didn't you?
Yes, correct.
Okay. The bullet kind of rips into his chest, and kind of almost sends him spinning around, but with a miraculous feat of strength, instead of falling backwards, he kind of drags himself up and carries on running with his gun still out in front of him. He's been hit once, obviously quite badly. Right, we're now back to Douglas. So Douglas, you the only one that you can see is the one that's literally just charged towards Lex.
Okay, I will shoot once at him then.
Okay.
Miserably missing.
Okay. The speed of his attack takes you by surprise. You spin around and let fly, but yeah, the bullet flies into the night sky. What are you going to do next?
I don't know how many others there are, so I'm retaining my cover.
Okay. But Jacob
Uh,
Was the guy who ran the one who I was
No.
aiming at in the...
No. He's still the one you're aiming at. Is still in the ditch, but the one who ran just came out of nowhere. Well, he came out of the car actually, but that's another point.
Is he getting? He must be pretty close to me by now, is he?
Yeah, he's within.
Well.
He's within stand. Yeah, he's within short range. Short. Yeah, normal range. Sorry.
I'll take 3 shots at him.
Okay, you're gonna pop around the side of the car and unload your gun into him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna that's cool. Go for it.
That's a miss.
Okay.
That's an ordinary success.
Okay.
Do I have any penalty die?
3 shots, you do, yeah.
Yeah, you get. Yeah, I'm just looking at that. 3 yeah, you get 1 penalty dice for 3 shots.
What's that? 47. No, that's a miss as well.
Okay. You got another shot?
Yeah, last shot.
Is he within point blank range?
No, he's not. He's not within point blank. No, it's got to be within 12 feet for Jacob. He's not that close.
Okay. Well, that's a success, subject to the penalty dice, which is a miss as well. three shots. 3 misses.
Okay. You just seeing the sight of him charging towards you, and having been shot already and still running forward is obviously quite unnerving. But you let fly 3 bullets into the night sky, but he still keeps coming. Stanton, from your position.
Okay, so I was looking at the one that Douglas had hit.
Yeah.
And in that direction.
Yeah,
so
well, you can this one's just obviously this one has now caught your attention because literally just climbed out of the ditch and he's running forward. So
I will take a shot at him.
Just one.
He's within range, is he?
He's within for you. He's within.
Yards?
Yeah, he's within that.
Okay, I'll take 2 shots.
Okay.
So that 1 penalty die on both shots.
Yeah. The only thing I will say about your position, because you're off to the side a little bit, Doug. Yeah, so he is actually running kind of across you. So you will also get a penalty die for his movement as well. So yeah, 1 penalty die for movement. I'm not going to give you a penalty die for the darkness, but you'll get a penalty die for every extra shot that you take.
Okay. There's
Well, up
one
to 2.
penalty for the first and then 2 for the second. Is that
Well,
right?
you're only going to get up to maximum of 2 penalty die anyway. You can't get any more than that.
Okay.
So if you want to fire all 3, you can, but that's with 2 penalty dice. If you only want to fire 1 shot, that'll be with 1 penalty die.
Okay, I'll just do 1 shot then.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that would be a hit.
And you need to roll the penalty die then, please.
No. Just as a
Okay.
miss.
Okay. He's living a charmed life, this one. By the looks of it. Okay. Right. That was dead. Right. The one that's in the ditch that you were looking at. Oh, no, you're not looking at him anymore, are you? Because, Jacob,
No.
because you... No, that's cool. Okay. Okay. The one that's in the ditch that you didn't know was there, Stanton, really. You knew that... just after you fire at the one that's run out of the ditch, he then returns fire on you.
Ah.
Yep. So you're behind a tree, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
So that gives you concealment. Okay. 26. 26. It's a hit, but he's got to roll. He's just firing 3 times, so he's got to roll 2 penalty dice. First penalty die makes that a 76. That's a miss. Second shot is a miss straight away, and then the third one is actually a hit. Penalty die 1. That's the wrong. So it's a 90. No, they're both okay. So it's 74 or 94. Sorry, 71 or 91. So they're all misses.
Ah.
Okay.
But
Yep.
am I alerted?
Yeah, you know where he is now.
No,
Well, actually, you can make. Yeah, I'll make. Yeah, the fact he's fired 3 times. Well, you'll see next time because he might move after that as well. Okay, Lex. We already had. I think we've gone. No, it's them now, isn't it? Okay, so the one who's run towards you. So Lex and Jacob, the one he's still. You're both behind the vehicle. He is going to see how he carries on running forward, but he's not going to be within point blank range, but he's still covering the ground, firing wildly. He's fired 3 times already. He's going to fire 3 times more. Oh, that's an 8. Okay, you're both behind a vehicle though, so there's a penalty die for him. An 18.
It's a 0, isn't it? So, no, it's a 1. So
1, yeah.
Yeah.
It's an 18. Okay. So, Lex, you were over the bonnet still, weren't you? Is that right?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. He's firing at you. You have the option of diving for cover if you wish to, which means you can dive behind the vehicle as you see him level the gun at you. It will be a hit otherwise. If you dive for cover, he will get another penalty dice.
Yeah. Here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get the mechanics of I'm going to get hit, but I was never going to do that. I was going to stand there and shoot him on my go, so I'm not going to do it as a pure role-playing decision.
Okay, that's fine.
Sounds fair to me.
Yeah.
And I applaud you for that, because
Thank
that's
you.
what I do as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So let's just make sure that we got this right. So it's a hit. It's an 18. I roll the penalty die. If I roll a penalty die if I actually rolled a penalty die for that one, yeah, because I rolled an 08 originally,
Rolled the
didn't
1. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Was that for the multiple shots?
I? Yeah.
Does he get another one for the cover of the?
Yeah, good shout, Adam. So I need to roll another one, don't I?
Yep.
Okay.
Thought it was going to be another 1.
Yeah, it almost was another one. Okay. Yeah. So literally, again, the car. You don't dive for cover, but what you do is you kind of make yourself, you slink down behind the car so only your head and shoulders are above it, and the engine block once again blocks the bullet, meaning that it's now up to you to return fire if you wish to.
Oh yes, that's why I'm hanging out where I'm hanging out.
Yeah.
Shoot straight back. Hard success.
Okay. Just for the one shot, is it?
1 shot.
Okay, so there's no penalty die, blah, 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 blah. That's good. Okay, yeah, excellent. Damage, please.
Not so good. 4.
Okay, well, he's already been hit, as you know, so
Yeah.
the bullets, again, slammed him into his chest, and this time he goes down. His African tribal chanting just turns into a gurgle as he collapses to the ground. Okay, we've got Douglas.
Right. Am I aware there's still one shooting?
Yeah, you know
They're
there's
not-
some more shots over. You know that Jacob was shooting another one. You know roughly where that one is because you saw where Jacob was aiming, but you don't know exactly. You can't. If you want to have a look and see if you can see any
Yeah, I'm
sight.
going to try. I'm going to try and
Yeah.
find the last remaining gunman.
Okay. Yeah. Make a spot hidden roll for me.
Ooh, that's good. That's a
Ooh,
hard
That's
success.
good. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to give you a penalty die because he's been firing. So yeah, okay. In the ditch, maybe about 20 yards to the left of where the car crashed into it, you can just about make out a shape pressed against the ditch, in a very similar way that the one you just shot was. This time there's like a rock at the top of the ditch, so he's half hiding behind that.
Okay, I am not going to shoot at him. I'm going to aim at him and just watch him, see if he moves.
Okay. Douglas. Jacob.
The guy I was tracking in the ditch, was he the one who broke cover and ran at
No.
Lex? No.
No. The guy attacking the ditch is the one that Douglas has just seen hiding behind a rock at the top of the ditch. No.
I'm going to take another. Well, it was an aimed shot, so I was still tracking him. So I'll just take a single shot.
So when you were shooting the other one, he moved to where he is now behind the rock. So you need to make another spot roll, see whether you can pinpoint his position.
No, I can't see him.
Okay, so you're frantically kind of scouring where in the vicinity where you last saw him, but at this stage you haven't managed to locate him. So you're just going to stay where you are, are you?
Yeah, well, I'll still sort of scour the crest of the ditch to try and find him again.
Okay, Stanton.
Yep, I am looking to locate the one that was shooting at me.
Okay.
And then I'll aim. If I can see him, then I'll aim at him.
Okay, again, spot roll needed then, please.
Normal success.
Okay, that's for a spot roll, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, that's success.
Okay, so
you can see him hiding, but he's hiding. He's kind of half behind a rock at the top of the ditch.
Okay, I will take aim.
Yeah, he's going to be outside. He's going to be in hard range.
Okay, I will take aim then.
Okay.
And once I've got the bearing of him, I will shoot.
Okay.
So that'll be next one, won't it?
Yeah, that's right. 55. Okay. So when did you last? No, you haven't shot recently, have you, Douglas?
No, I haven't.
No. Stanton, when did you last shoot?
Last round?
A couple of rounds ago. Jacob, you shot in your last round, didn't you? And so did Lex.
No, I missed the last round because I failed the
couldn't see him.
roll. Yeah.
You couldn't see him yet. So it's just Lex that shot the last round when he shot the one that was running at him, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Right. Okay, a bullet comes flying out of from out of nowhere, really. Again, and just slams into the car. You're not really. It's from a different location, but you don't know where. It didn't hit you. Just the one that time. Which means it's your action, Lex.
I need to spot, don't I? I don't know where anybody is.
No, exactly.
Bit of a problem for me. I'm not very good at spotting, as I have just proved by not spotting.
Okay. So you know roughly where the shot came from, but not with enough detail to actually be able to pinpoint for a shot. Okay. Okay. That means it's now all the way back to Douglas again.
Okay, I will take one shot.
Okay.
Terrible.
Oh.
Missed.
Okay.
And I will hide again.
Okay.
Duck right down behind a tree.
Okay, you need to make a. Can you make a? No, I don't need. Yeah, make a really good stealth roll then to be able to do that if you're going to try and hide behind the tree again.
Okay,
because shooting is a. Oh, you needed the bow first.
Yeah, I did rather, didn't I?
Okay, so that's fine. Douglas, that now means Jacob. You need to see whether you can spot him.
Yeah, still can't see him.
Giving you a penalty die, a bonus die, because he literally just fired at Lex.
What was that? 53. Yes, I see him. It's an ordinary success.
Okay, you see the telltale explosion of the gun, so we can return fire. As I said, it's going to be if he's in the ditch. It's a long distance, so it's hard distance, and then you're going to get a penalty die for the darkness.
Okay, so I need a hard success with a penalty die.
Correct.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Okay.
No, that's a fail. Surprise.
Okay. fire into the darkness.
It
That
was
means
covering fire.
that's it. Stanton.
Right. I will. I've been taking aim at him, so he's in partial cover. But I've been taking aim, so that cancels out the penalty and the bonus, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll take a shot, then I'll run back with the tree between me and him 5 yards, and then try and zigzag perpendicular
Okay.
and hide behind another tree.
Cool. Make the shot first then.
Oh,
Ooh.
18 is a horrible success.
That's 81.
Oh
Unfortunately.
no,
81,
it's 81, isn't it?
Big number
Oh.
first, bro. Big number first.
Okay. It's not a hard success. Okay. So
Well, yeah, so I'll shoot and then
you're going to run
backwards.
back. Yeah.
Run backwards and then try and zigzag and hide behind some
Okay.
bushes off to the side,
Okay.
hoping that everyone else shooting is going to be
Make a stealth roll, please.
No,
We're not exactly SEAL Team 6, are we?
Yeah, but we're firing from 3 different directions. So he's got to keep an eye on all of us at the same time.
It's very stealthy for a librarian.
Shh.
So, yeah.
You should be good at that.
Nice.
Telling
Okay.
everyone else to be quiet. I'm great at that.
Okay. He is going to fire once at you, Stanton. Ooh. Okay. So we're in business now. So now what I mean is I've now got to work out how many penalties.
Thanks.
So no penalty dice for the darkness because you just fired. But you did say that you were running zigzagging and also were trying to keep the tree between you and him. Okay.
Mhm.
So let's have a look. Concealment and also you're kind of running directly away from him. I think it's fair because you are moving. I think I'd give him 1 penalty die for the concealment. Do you think that's a fair ruling from everybody else? Do you think that's?
Good. So let's see if you can turn that 6 into something a bit more friendly for Stanton.
I think I'm just making sure that there's no more than 1 penalty dice.
Yeah. So that was my plan, is to run backwards with the tree in between us.
You
And
can't
then-
run and still have a tree between you and him.
If I ran backwards,
But then you're not. Then
in
you
between
you can't
him and
zigzag
me.
and still have the same tree
Well,
between
that
you
was
and him.
for the first 5 yards, and then I was going to zigzag and dive into a bush.
Okay, well I'm going to give him 1 penalty dice for concealment. Are you saying that you're diving for cover as well? Because if you're doing that, then you're losing. You're diving for cover, yeah. Yeah. Okay, that gives 2 penalty dice, but you can't fire next round.
Yep.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. Okie doke. So the first penalty die is this one. That's still 16, which is still a hit.
Oh, wow. No, that's not 16. That's still 6.
Oh yeah, I keep getting that wrong. Still 6. Okay, and then this one again is now
56.
Okay, so yeah, you dodge back with the tree between you and him. When you hear the gunshot, you literally dive down into the undergrowth, and that's what saves you. The bullet slams into the tree above, just above your head. Okay, you're just lying face down in the wet undergrowth and it's icy ground. It's like breathing heavily, but happy that you haven't been shot. Lex,
Do I know where any enemies are at?
There's only one left now, which is the one that just fired at Stanton.
Am I okay to aim and fire at him then?
I think you already spotted him before, didn't you, last time?
No, I did. I failed my spot last time.
Okay, so you get a spot with a bonus die to see him because he just shot.
Okay. Oh yeah. No, I do need the bonus die. Oh, I got excited for a second. And I have rolled
99.
My bonus die has turned my 49 into 99.
Okay, so
That's not
you stay
ideal.
with 49 then. So yeah, so you know that you can see the general area that he's in, but you can't see him well enough to fire at him, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Douglas.
Yep. 1 shot. Nada. Okay. Hide again.
It's a bit of a war of attrition, isn't it?
It is. Well, eventually someone's going to get a headshot.
It's the
Hope
problem
it's not him.
with all the penalty dice and everything. It's
Yeah.
quite difficult. With okay, Douglas, that was you. So it's now Jacob.
I still haven't spotted him, but so I'll roll a spot hidden with
Roll a penalty die, bonus die because of the Three.
That's an extreme success anyway. so-
Okay. You now can see the shooter lying at the top of the ditch behind a boulder.
I'll take a single shot at him.
Okay.
Missing wildly again.
I think your gun barrel needs straightening, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, Jacob, that was you. We're now with Stanton again. But you don't do anything this round apart from give prayer because you recover you dove for cover.
Yeah.
Which means it's now the cultist.
So my plan was to crawl onwards, but still trying to loop around him.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Flank
So
around him. Yeah.
you don't do anything at this stage. You just right. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3. Okay. This time he's going to fire at Jacob. Okay. That one is a miss. That's all that's happening. Okay. We've got round to Lex already. Yeah, we must have. Lex, you'll go.
I still am not 100% clear where anyone is, am I?
No. I'm gonna let you spot him with 2 bonus die this time because he's fired again, and your colleagues are firing at him.
Firing
3.
tracer at him.
I have succeeded.
Okay.
I've hard succeeded, so I'll take a shot.
Mm.
But that is a success on my shot.
Okay. You need from your distance. You need a hard success though. He's in the ditch.
He's partial cover and distance, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
No, but you can't. Just the range on its own means that's not a hit, unfortunately. Okay. Now is you, Douglas.
One more shot. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, I'm going to duck back. I'm just going to reload, and
Okay.
I'm going to adjust where I'm sitting next time.
Jacob.
I need to reload, so I'm going to duck back behind the vehicle into cover and reload.
Stanton.
Yeah, I'm going to crawl a bit further on, still trying to flank around him because I think Douglas is on our left flank. I'm on the
Okay.
right, so I'm going to crawl around and get into a better position so I can spot him and shoot him.
Okay. So you're going to spend this round crawling and hiding, basically. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Stealth roll, please.
Oh, succeeded.
Okay. Well done.
I get a tick.
Lex.
Man, it's rattling round to me.
What are you doing?
I am got a gun malfunction. I rolled 100.
Okay.
Don't
well,
just throw it
Jam-
away.
Just jams, doesn't it?
yeah, just jams. Yeah.
Depending on the gun you're using.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an automatic Colt 1911.
It's a jam. So okay.
That's
Before
unfortunate.
you actually roll, I mean, you were shooting. Were you just shooting at the same one you were shooting at before? Is that what you were trying to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Look, the gun jams.
How far away is the guy?
You don't know now. You can't see him anymore
Oh, okay.
unless you want to make a spot roll.
I failed the spot roll.
Okay.
I failed the spot roll by 1.
Okay. Douglas, when you load your gun and then you come back to your position, or slightly adjusted position, you can't see. He's not there anymore behind the rock.
Okay, I am going to sneak closer.
Okay.
No, I'm just going to wander up, whistling.
All right there.
Hello.
So you're going to try and again get to the next tree or some sort of cover without being seen. Okay.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Yeah. Well, you're not sure whether you've done that or not, but
I'm pretty sure I haven't. Hopefully, he was looking He was looking for Stanton.
Okay. You're going to try and sneak forward to where you thought you last saw him. Is that right?
No, I was just going to try and get a little bit closer so that he wasn't in
Just in normal range.
Yeah, I want to get him into normal range.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you managed to get to your position. You found quite a thick, wide bush which you managed to move to from the tree. It's a move of about 10 yards.
Okay.
So you're 10 yards closer to him now.
Yeah, and I will hide.
Okay.
And try and find him.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You can't spot him.
No.
Wait. No. Right. Okay. Douglas, that's you done. Jacob, what do you want to do?
I had reloaded last round, so I presume I'm going to have to try and spot him again, am I?
Yeah, because he's moved, unfortunately.
So That's just an ordinary success. Spot hidden.
Okay. No, you can't see him.
Well, I will keep looking with my gun trained on.
Okay, on where you last saw him, or
Yeah.
somewhere in that vicinity. Yeah, okay. Stanton?
Well, I'm now in position, but I've got a spot to see where he is. So I've looked
Yeah.
to see where he was last and scan along the ditch.
Okay.
And that is an ordinary success.
Yeah, again, you can't find him. You scan around the ditch and where you last saw him, left to right, and there's no sign of him. Lex.
My spot hidden isn't great, but then rolling 92 doesn't help.
Yeah, again, none. You can't see him either. So yeah, you really have no clue. I mean, but you obviously you've all realised that there's not been any. He's not fired for a bit.
Probably done a runner.
I'm gonna leave my position and flat sprint towards the other car, just straight out of the other car.
Okay. Yep. You just run straight out the ditch where it went into. Yeah. Okay. You run. You sprint from behind your car towards the Hudson, or the wrecked Hudson in the ditch. You make up the ground fairly quickly. Nobody fires back at you. You see the wrecked vehicle with the front. The back doors are open. The front door, passenger door is open as well. But the driver's door is still closed. And you can see the driver. Well, you can see a bloody mess of the driver that's smashed against the windscreen. Like he's obviously dead. He's a black African American. Okay.
I'll shout out to the others to meet by the Hudson.
Miles. I'm still concerned that there's somebody who could be aiming. So I'm going to stay put for a minute.
Okay. You're staying put. What are the rest of you doing?
Okay.
I'm going to run across and dive into the ditch.
Excuse me, the sneezing. Okay.
While people are doing that, I'm going to look to see whether I can see anybody whilst they're running. Like anyone taking aim at them as they...
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, make a spot roll then, please.
That's just a regular success.
Yeah, no, you don't see anybody, and no shots are forthcoming. Lex, can I ask you to make a spot roll as well? I know it's your penchant from where your current position is.
Yeah, that's another really big number.
Okay, so yeah, that's fine. So yeah, you can't see anything, Blake, but there's no further shots forthcoming now.
Okay. I'm going to run up towards the ditch straight from where I am, so I'm a bit further to the right than where the Hudson is. And I will train my gun down to the ditch, looking left and right to see if anyone's crawling or running
Okay.
in that direction.
Yeah, make a spot roll.
19.
Ooh.
That is a hard success.
Okay. Stanton, you are kind of scouring the ditch. When you see like where the car's gone down, and then there's a ditch, and then beyond the ditch is a hedge. Beyond the hedge is a field, like maybe a farm, a farmer's field. You can see, you feel like you see some movement in the field beyond the hedge, and it's dark, obviously, and it's difficult to see. But you strain your eyes, and you see nothing else. But you're almost certain that you saw like a fleeting movement some distance away from the hedge in the field.
I will shout to the others. I think he's ahead in the field, and I will run to the hedge, duck down into it, and look to see if I can see him again.
Okay.
And if I can, then I'll shoot.
Okay. Make another spot roll, please. So
That's
close. I saw that 0 coming across. No, you can't see anything now. In fact, you're not even sure now whether you did see anything in the first place.
Wow.
But the thing is that there's no lights in the field, and if anything or anybody that got out of kind of close proximity, it'd be impossible to see it from here because it's pitch dark. It's there's hardly any light at all. So
Okay. Question is, would I have my torch in my coat? I don't think so.
I don't think you were taking your torch with you to see
Nah.
Erica Carlisle, would you?
Nah.
I can imagine there's probably a torch in the car, but
Yeah.
I don't think you'd have it on you.
Maybe there's a
I always
torch
take
in
a
the...
torch with me when I'm going to have a chat to a heiress.
Yeah. Well, I thought it could have been in the coat, but have a look in the car, see if there's a torch. 'Cause I'm
Thanks
not
to
by
your
the car.
10-foot pole and your bag of salt.
Could be, but they may have a torch in the car.
I threw all mine out to get my iron rations in.
Okay, so yeah,
I haven't
so
got a torch. I've got a bullseye lantern, mate.
what are you all doing apart from making AD&D jokes?
I'm feeling fairly confident that the guy has got away, which means we now need to tidy up this absolute disaster area. So we need to get the people we've shot and put them back into the crashed car. We
Yeah.
need to fix our car so that we can drive out of here. And then I just suggest we torch the crashed car and just make it look like an automobile accident
Really bad crash.
while we get out of here.
Yeah.
That's
So
a plan.
bodies
Yeah.
bodies in the car, fix our car, torch in that order.
Okay.
But if we maybe if myself and Stanton will keep an eye out over the field in case he decides to come back whilst you do that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. You guys on spot. Jacob, you're on bodies. I'm on car repair.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
We're
I'm
proper
not-
investigators now because we're hiding bodies.
I'm not the biggest, Lex. I think maybe we might be better swapping those roles. I'm not going to be able to drag these massive blokes around.
Okay.
Okay, so
Fine.
there are two.
I'll do the bodies. Then I'll go and fix the car.
Well, no, I can fix the car.
Okay.
I think I might be a better driver than you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, you were quite impressed with the manoeuvre that he to get around that T junction with a burst tire was a pretty impressive.
Yeah. It's difficult to steer with a black eye, Jacob.
So as I mentioned to you before, the driver was a black American of similar sporting similar garb to the previous cultist of the bloody tongue that you've seen. So he has that horrible kind of red headband around his head, but with just a kind of bit of red ribbon dangling down, rather than the severed tongues that you saw the higher.
A symbolic tongue, then.
Yes. So
Yes.
one of the other guys that you shot as well is of a similar nature, but the third one, the third individual that you shot, the one that was in the ditch, he's white and wearing a kind of fairly cheap brown suit, and was wearing a fedora hat, but which is kind of in the car by the looks of it. So yeah,
They're carrying any ID or anything?
no. But there is, interestingly, there is a map in the car on the dashboard, which has obviously been thrown from the accident. A map of the Westchester area, and there's just a big circle around the big red circle that's been drawn around the Carlisle estate on the map.
Mm.
That's the only thing in the car that you would be able to. Well, the only kind of item other than clothing. They've literally got nothing on them apart from their guns. So there's no way that you would be able to find out where they're from.
We'll take those.
Okay, they got 2 autos.
Maybe worth taking a note of the license plate of the car as well.
What was the gun I saw poking out of the car when we were attacked the first time? I'm pretty sure I identified that. I can't think what it was.
When you're attacked in.
When we were attacked from the car outside the
Drive-by.
Yeah, it's the same gun.
Yep.
Same. Okay.
You're pretty sure, looking at the car now close up, you're pretty sure that this is the same car that was used in the drive-by.
There's not. Auto.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 auto. Yeah, there's not many Hudson Super 6s around, so, and it's a black.
Less now.
It's black as well, which is the same colour as that one was previously. So yeah, you're pretty sure that. But it has all the marking, very similar in terms of the lack of personal effects on any of the individuals. That's exactly the same as the attackers that attacked Jackson and Elias in the hotel.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, they've also got they've also got those knives as well, the same knives as the others were carrying. Those machete type knives.
Take those as well.
There's only 3 of them.
Oh, when we keep them, I mean, we just need to.
We could throw them out the car as we drive along. Get them out, just get them gone.
Yeah.
The 2 autos are pistols, aren't they?
Yeah, revolvers, I think, aren't they? Yeah, they are pistols. Yeah.
Pistols, yeah.
Yeah, they're not rifles. They're pistols.
Pistols, yeah.
Okay. So tell me again what was happening then. Jacob was attempting to drag some of.
Jacob and
I was
I are going to
fixing
do
the
the
tyre.
bodies together.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob and I will do the bodies together. Then we'll go
Right.
fix the car together, whilst Douglas and Stanton keep watch.
Okay. Okay.
I hope the car still works, given that there's bullets hit the engine.
Been shot quite a lot of time with your car.
That's going to be a bit difficult to explain when we give it back.
Okay.
Maybe we should report it stolen.
Lex. So you you managed to get the bodies back into the car in the ditch. Okay. You managed to drag them back in and put them back in the car. Stanton and Douglas, you're watching all the time that happens. No, you don't see anything. You're watching across the fields, but there's no sign of any returning cultist or cultists. So yeah, you've now got the bodies back in the car. What are you doing? Closing the door, leaving the door open, or?
No, we want to keep them closed. We've got the bodies basically like the driver, make them slumped, make them look like they're a car crash, and
Okay.
then go back
We-
and try to fix our wheel.
Are we torching the car?
Yes, after we are sure that we're getting out of here.
All right.
It's bodies, fix car, torch.
Okay. So Lex, you go back to the car to attend to the wheel. Where you notice there's quite a lot of water that's running out, or just running out of the radiator.
Awesome.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
It's a stunned silence. Everybody's just standing there looking at the radiator.
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do to repair it? Just temporarily. You're gonna have to get us out of here.
Yeah.
If you can plug the hole and refill it, it'll be all right. Or short
Yeah,
term.
Lex.
Do we have
Yeah.
any tape wrap around it?
Okay.
Yeah,
So.
I've got some next
well-
to a torch.
Oh.
Well, you should have a torch in the toolkit in the car,
It's a high
Yeah.
car.
or maybe from the other car. Is there a toolkit in the other car that's got anything useful?
Yeah, we got to have a toolkit in the car. Absolutely.
Hang on, gents. The other alternative is we take their car, we torch our car if their car's
car is-
working.
Their
Yeah,
car's-
but we-
No,
Yes.
Their car went into the ditch. Their car's knackered, surely.
Yeah.
proper. Yeah, their car's proper knackered. Like the axle's completely
All right.
gone. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
find it really hard to explain the fact that there's 4 dead guys in our hire car and we're driving around in a different car.
Once it's torched, it doesn't really matter, does it?
You know, but we got to give a car back. It's a,
Well, we're not going to give the car that's covered in blood back, surely.
Don't care about giving the car back. I literally care about getting back.
Yeah.
there is that. Yeah.
Well, let's try and fix the radiator. At least jury
Yeah.
rig it temporarily.
I'll
Oh,
see what I can do.
Yeah. Okay. I think that Lex is probably best placed with his knowledge and background to be able to. So look. Just bear with me a second.
Is it mechanical repair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's nothing helpful in the toolkit, I've got bandages and salves.
Oh dear.
We can put some of the vinegar and brown paper that you always keep with you in the radiator.
We could do.
Yeah. I think
Trying to
that.
help.
Yeah, it's
Or
definitely a job for Lex. Everybody else is kind of looking at it like I look at cars when they go wrong.
Okay,
Take
I'll
some
see what
rubber.
I can do. I'll give it a mechanical repair roll and all that.
Okay. Okay.
That is
You set fire to it, didn't you?
No, I've got a 30. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Okay. I
Which
only
is-
saw the 92.
No, it rolled twice for some reason.
Yeah.
So that is a hard success.
Oh, hard success.
Hard
Okay.
success.
Well done.
Yes.
Okay, so with a hard success, Lex, you are able to not only plug the radiator but also mend the wheel as well. Take the wheel off and put the spare one on. Fortunately, the axle isn't bent. But you've plugged the radiator, you've mended the wheel, but there's no water in the radiator.
Does anybody need a wee?
They went into a watery ditch, didn't they?
I'm not. Yeah, they did go into a watery ditch. Yeah.
Well, we could use that.
There's a lot of snow and stuff around, so the ditch will be quite. We'll have a lot of
Watery stuff.
Yeah, what's that stuff called? Water. That's it.
Water. Yeah.
Okay, so you've mended the radiator, you've mended the wheel. You're now going to go and get some water out of the ditch to put into the radiator.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good. Okay. Righty ho. You are able to drive off now then if you wish to.
Right.
Well, we'll
we need
rig up their car to torch it first. So
Are you going to do that? You are
Yeah.
going to torch it, are you? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take some
So how-
strips of cloth and stick it down into the fuel tank so some's hanging out. And
Mhm.
If they got a spare fuel tank, a jerry
douse the
can.
whole thing. Yeah.
Okay.
are we ready, gents? I'll just get my my lighter out.
Okay, I'm getting in the car.
Like I say, I'll be in
Somebody
the
else standing
driver's
back.
seat with it
Wait,
running.
wait until you've got it on the out and on the road and running before we do that. It's the
Yeah,
last thing we do.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, go for it.
Okay, so you get into your own car. You start the engine up of your own car. You pull it back onto the road.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, and then Jacob, you're going to get out with your lighter and go and set fire to the car in the ditch,
Yeah.
are you?
Yeah, and then dash back into the car.
Okay. Okay. Right. You light the car with a huge I guess as it catches. It's now fully ablaze as you run back to the car.
Mhm. Let's get out of
Oh.
here.
Hop in, floor it, Lex. Well, carefully though.
Yeah. I shall speed off at about 25 miles an hour.
Right. Okay. So you're now going to make the journey back from Westchester back to New York. Okay. So
Make sure the car goes up first before we go.
yeah, the car.
It goes out just as we turn the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car is a major conflagration as you begin to pull off. You hear the kind of explosion as the petrol, as the gas
Mhm.
blows up. Yeah, you've done the required job on that vehicle. Okay. Yeah. So heading back towards New York. What's the plan once you arrive?
I probably need to find a friendly garage where I can get this hire car repaired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time you get back to New York, it's going to be about 7:30.
In that case, the plan is dinner.
The plan is always dinner.
The plan is dinner. And
The answer is always dinner. What's the question?
yeah. So we should we should definitely have a nice, relaxing diner and a sleep. And in the morning, we'll get the car repaired.
Yeah, where are we going to put the car? It's got bullet holes in it.
Yeah.
Could we stop in a town outside New York for the night? Stay in a
We
Yeah,
could
that's
reasonably priced hotel.
We could probably store it at my place. 'Cause I've got a sort of small warehouse type.
You got like a lockup sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Perfect.
I might be able to find someone who could fix it without asking too many questions.
That would be perfect.
Okay, we have a solution.
There we go then.
Right.
Let's go
course
get
you
some
do.
dinner.
Right. Okay. So your plan is to head back through Westchester to New York. And then once you've arrived back in New York, to go to Jacob's digs lockup.
Yeah.
So
Take
it's-
the lockup.
If we do go there, we'll have to be careful as we approach in case someone's watching.
Your lockup isn't actually right next to your apartment, is it? It's a little bit. It's a couple
No.
of blocks away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, in case they might.
Okay. So you going to go there?
Yeah.
Yes.
No choice.
Okay. Righty. Okay. The journey back from Westchester Estate, from the Westchester County, to New York is uneventful, and you are now safely ensconced at Jacob's lockup in the east side of Manhattan. So
Right.
you're going to take the car in there and park it in.
Yeah, then leave, get a cab.
Okay.
We need to find somewhere to put. We should probably put the book somewhere.
Perhaps this would be a good time to move hotel as well.
Yeah, because you got the suitcase. The books are in the suitcases at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay. If Lex and I go and find another hotel, we got to go and get stuff from the other. Obviously, we all go together.
Got to go to the Morningside first to get your stuff, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should check in somewhere else first, and then go and get our gear later. We got to drop off these books. We can't carry these around with us.
We can get the other stuff tomorrow, can't we?
Yeah. Let's just go and find a new hotel then, in a new part of town.
Okay. Anywhere in particular that you want?
Somewhere none of us know, because if we don't know where it is, there's a less chance of them finding us there.
Okay. So maybe. Well, it's quite a big place, so it's not going to be difficult to find that, is it? Okay.
We haven't
So-
been down the south end of Manhattan.
No,
much,
they
have we?
haven't. No. So lower a hotel in Lower Manhattan, like Broadway area.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
we can catch the show.
Okay. Well, the Broadway Central Hotel is probably as good as any. So are you going to check into that?
Yeah, we'll check into that. Yeah. Room service, or are we going out for dinner? I think room service. I am feeling a little bit.
Yeah, we need to keep a low profile as far as possible.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do that then.
Right. Okay. So you're leaving all your stuff at the Morningside Hotel, and you're just going to check in at the Broadway Central
Yeah.
for tonight. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then go and get our gear tomorrow once we've decided what we're doing.
Okay. Are you all having different rooms, or are you going to ask for a suite again? Because I do have suites at the Broadway
We
Central.
will have a suite. I don't
like
think
a
any
suite.
of yes,
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
don't
Yeah.
think any of us like the idea of don't like to sleep alone.
Or even with the light off.
Okay. Right. You have booked into the Broadway Central Hotel. You have a suite on one of the upper floors, almost the top floor. What are you planning next?
Ordering dinner and getting some sleep, and then we will have to have a look at these books.
Okay.
Mm.
So dinner and then sleep.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
For I am exhausted and still suffering from being magically drained.
Yes, indeed. Although you have recovered slightly from that, haven't you?
I have slightly, only slightly.
Okay. Good place to finish then, I suppose.
Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the Westchester County Road gunfight. Please come back next week. There'll be more adventures. Steady Roller Man presents Mars and Nyarlathotep. Check out steadyrollermen.com.